Assalamu alaikum, my ninjas. Welcome back. Look where I am at Family Farm, Hussein Spahij in Zenica in Bosnia and Herzegovina. MashaAllah, beautiful. I'm welcoming you. Welcome, dobrodošli, and visit this place, man. It's beautiful. Anyway.
And let's go, ninjas, with another unboxing. We have Blackview smartphone. Oh boy, I didn't reviewed or unboxed in a while a Blackview smartphone. So we have something super cheap. This is probably the cheapest China phone with a notch. If somebody wants to go with the iPhone look for a very cheap price, it's under 80 bucks. Remember that. It's under 80 bucks. This is a Blackview A30. So let's see here. What do we have? Any specs there on the back? Yeah, we do have just probably the selling points. It's Android 8.1 under 80 bucks. MediaTek quad-core SoC, overused, so boring. 5.5 inches, but it is like 5.35 inch. 0.15 goes to the notch, and it's not even HD resolution. It's less than that, ninjas. You can see by yourself. It's less than the HD resolution. 2500 mAh battery. We'll see how it behaves. I'm expecting just an average battery life, nothing to brag or to say anything good about it. 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, 8 megapixel back camera, 5 megapixel front camera. Okay, the price tag, you can get it on GearBest right now, I think so. Yeah, on GearBest you can get it for 80 bucks. And also I'm gonna leave all the links below, Banggood, etc, etc. Support my channel, ninjas, remember that, remember. Okay, so let's put the box on the side. First, what we see and what do we get with this one. Okay, so we have a micro USB cable. It seems that it's a medium length, sweet. And we have a charger, which is probably just a 5 volts standard charger, European one. There you go, ninjas, European one. And yeah, 5 volts, 1 ampere. And we're gonna leave that, leave it there. And some manuals. Here we go, Blackview smartphone for everyone. Different languages are available. That's it, simple, very simple. Let's leave it on the side and put our hands on the smartphone. Wait, here we go. And we get the case, ninjas, and I love the case. For 80 bucks, this is a really nice case. It's very light, and it's not that basically visible, clear gel cover. I prefer this one more, because it's still, the smartphone looks really smooth. The back, check this out. The grill, it is also protected. Let me just show you, so you won't scratch the lenses there. The glass, basically. Here we have it. Let's see how it looks like on the background. So it's plastic, obviously it's plastic, and it's removable. I will remove it just a second. The case, you saw the case, it's just over there. And it's a very compact smartphone. Let me just wipe it a little bit. Very, very compact indeed. Here we go. Let me just unlock it using my... Cannot detect the face. Just a minute, let me bring it closer. And there you go. Yes, like you saw, this is not a trick or something like that. This smartphone is probably the cheapest smartphone in the world that it has a Face ID unlock feature. So probably a lot of you will get it. It doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, but it does have the Face Unlock ID or feature. Basically for unlocking system. It's not the fastest in the world, it's not in the average speed, it's slow. It took me more than a second, bro. But again, for the price tag, that's completely fine. And check the screen. The screen is also really good for the price tag. This is like 30%, and it's bright, man. It's bright, and also the screen legibility is pass. Check this out. So this is for 80 bucks, this screen can pass. At least from my standards, for my standards, it can pass. I'm gonna change different wallpapers just in a minute, but you can probably see that it is a nice screen. It's not the yellowish tint. It's like a cool side. So good job, Blackview. Good job indeed. Anyway, so let's continue. Let me just put it back to normal. So you can see by yourself that they have like kind of stock experience. You only have basic Google apps and that's it. But it's not the stock Android one, remember that. It's obviously running their own operating system. You can see by yourself this is the launcher that they had, and the UI skin is a bit different. What do we have? Bluetooth, battery saver, alarms, airplane mode, auto rotate, flashlight, location, screen record. Oh, it has even screen recording. Not bad. Check the 91%. So we're gonna have this unboxing probably for 20 minutes. We will see, and we'll see how much the battery will drain. But I'm gonna play also games, so I don't know. altogether it's gonna be really a hard test. So let's go to the settings. Anyway, more about the smartphone itself. You can see by yourself the notch. The notch itself is it's like same size like with the iPhone 10. Yes, ninjas. It's not smaller, it's not larger. I think it's the same length there, same wideness. On the right side, we have volume rocker and power button. So this is a plastic material, 9.8 thick, bro. This is 9.8 thick, almost 10 millimeter thick. So it's not thin at all. Micro USB cable on the bottom. Sorry for that, micro USB port. We do have a cable already in the box. Main sound speaker and main microphone is over there. And on the top we have, yes, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the back we see the dual cameras, Blackview, plus also the flashlight, Blackview logo, designed by Blackview, assembled in China. Beautiful, beautiful. And on the front, we can see by ourselves that the chin is smaller in compared to older Blackview smartphones. It is smaller, and this is 19:9 aspect ratio. Remember that 19:9 aspect ratio. It's not 18:9 because this is like 0.15 inches where the notch is, and you can't hide the notch. Remember that you can't hide it, which will be even really stupid to if you're gonna spend 80 bucks and you are mainly buying the smartphone because of this notch. And it does look really nice on the front. If we say that in the world that the notch is beautiful, then here you go. There you go, ninjas. Okay, so what else? The weight is super light, 140 grams. It is very light. I love the aspect with the screen to body ratio. It's really amazing. The bezels are completely fine. This is the bezel's thickness is like with the $1,000 iPhone XS right now, bro. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, let's go next. So let's move to the screen itself. This is YouTube, and just to remind you that YouTube offers 480p. This is the maximum resolution that you can get since this smartphone doesn't want 720p. In that way, it's going to be good for gaming. It's going to be good for the battery life since it has only 2500, but with the lower resolution, it will give you some nice battery juice, if we can call it like that. 5.5 inches, like I said, 5.35. Let me just move again. Had 20 seconds. Oh yeah, there you go. So it's not laggy there completely. YouTube is working just fine on 480p. LCD IPS screen, 540 with 1132 low resolution. It is one of the lowest right now in 2018. Medium density screen goes to 228 ppi, 2.5D curved glass, and the screen brightness goes up to 450 nit lumens. So for the price tag, this is really rare to get this kind of screen. Of course, with the notch, like I said already, this is the cheapest notch smartphone so far that it's available globally. Blackview A30. Blackview A30, ninjas. Okay, so let's go next now. Here we have it, the spec, basically the Antutu. Unfortunately, since this is a 32-bit Android system, and Antutu doesn't offer the GPU Android, basically the Antutu 3D benchmark, we can't get the score, so there's not like fair to show you, but hey ho, here we have the Geekbench 4, so you can just compare it with the other SoCs. 6518 inches MediaTek, it's very old, ARM Cortex A7 quad-core, clocked at 1.3, with the Mali 400 MP1, and of course it has 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of storage, plus the storage is available for you if you want to use it. Regarding the sensors, we have accelerometer, a light sensor working completely fine, proximity sensor also working completely fine. What else we have? And that's it, 3 main sensors, ninjas. You don't get compass, you don't get gyroscope, you don't get step counter, which is completely fine for cheap price. Okay, so it's time for the audio side of the Blackview A30. Let's begin with the YouTube Max Volume. Sound speakers. Okay, now ninjas, so sound speakers from 1 to 10, I'm giving it 5, ninjas. Just average, low quality, low loudness there. So don't expect something really good, far away from to be perfect. So from 1 to 10, 5, bro, 5. Let's go with more things. Okay, testing the earphones, and have to admit, wow. Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, you get a loud output from the 3.5mm telephone jack, so that's good, man. From 1 to 10, 7 score. Yeah, 7, really shocked that it can give you that loudness through the 3.5mm telephone jack. Good job, Blackview. Yes, FM radio also working completely fine. You get the FM radio application. And just another audio test, that's the microphone quality.
Hello, 1212, this is the microphone check for the Blackview A30. My mouth is just 40 centimeters away. 1212, right now my mouth is just 3 centimeters away from the microphone. 1212, Blackview A30.
Okay, from 1 to 10, I'm giving it 6, bro. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Ninja, so regarding the camera, we're moving to the camera samples. You're gonna have basically a lot of samples there, pictures and video samples. So watch them, follow them, follow this video. So this is the stock camera app. If you want to know more about it, you probably know it's just a regular thing that it's coming with the Blackview there. I'm not a huge fan, but hey ho. The 8 megapixel back camera, remember that, and on the front we have 5 megapixel front camera. The back camera supports full HD video sample, video recording, and the front one supports 480p, which I'm gonna mention in this video. Galaxy Core sensors, I forgot to mention the sensors. Galaxy Core sensors on the front and on the back, and I have to admit that for the price tag of 80 bucks you can get nice pictures. The stability is there, but the video samples is just basically it's really poor, and it should be under 80 bucks again and again, and I repeat, if you can spend 20 bucks more, get yourself Xiaomi Redmi 5 or maybe Lico smartphone, but again they don't have the notch design there. Yep.
Okay, Ninjas, this is the front selfie camera sample with this Blackview smartphone. It can only record in 480p, and also it does have EIS, but this is without the EIS enabled. Let's go now and show you with the stability activated. Okay, right now I just activated the EIS from the settings. Remember, 480p is the highest maximum resolution that you can record with, of course, record video with the front camera. And again, judge the right now the audio and the video quality all together, and recheck the first sample after this one, or recheck again, vice versa. Let's go. And the third sample here, just that the sun is hitting my face directly. The previous samples, you saw that the sun was behind me. Right now the sun is just over there, so it's hitting directly my face. Let's go.
Oh, use this one. I need to use this one. Yes. That's it, yeah? Forward. Next to the bullet force. You got me. Laggy ninjas. Unfortunately, this is not good. This is not so playable because you feel these lags. Anyway, it is 6580. Come on. This is a very old SoC, ninjas. Very old SoC. So you can compare maybe with some older SoCs like Exynos, Snapdragon SoCs, the rules of survival. By the way, this is... Okay, ninjas, so regarding the battery life itself, 2500 mAh battery inside of it, LEAP polymer, non-removable. I will just take the case, just to remind, to give you an example there, or just a calculation, prediction, maximum 3 hours screen on time you can get with this smartphone. If you're gonna game, you're gonna get even less, so 3 hours, it's a bad result, ninjas. Unfortunately, it's a bad result. This smartphone doesn't have a great battery life. If you can spend $10 more, get yourself Xiaomi Redmi 6A. You could get that smartphone with the Helio A22, which is more battery efficient, and you can get more screen on time. And here we have it. The battery, it's removable. Yes, you can remove the battery, which is a good side. You can put 2 SIM cards inside of this one, or 1 SIM card and 1 SD card. You can see by yourself over there. So 3 hours screen on time. Like it, hate it, don't like it, don't hate it, then you judge by yourself if you want to go with this one. Okay, ninjas, and just before we finish this video, remember that, okay, I can mention 3 cons so far. The screen is not responsive sometimes at the edges there when you are maybe in the Play Store or maybe in the Chrome if you want to go back, and if the arrows are there where the part of the notch is, and we'll just show you right now. So if I press here, okay, now it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, let me just go to under C, go back. Oh, it's working now, man. I don't get it, bro, but it's working. Anyway, sometimes it doesn't accept the touch immediately there where the notch is. Remember that, on the edges. But on the middle, everything is fine. But again, don't expect really an amazing input there. You're gonna feel some input lag, input delay while typing with this one. I will just show you right now here. Poor. Now it works fine, but usually you will see on the edges there, if you want to select some details, some, I don't know, some letters, or maybe if there are some arrows to go back and ahead or so, the keyboard works fine. You can see by yourself that the keyboard works fine completely. Okay, so the second con is obviously that this smartphone for $80 is only 3G. There are some other smartphones which offer 4G LTE support for $80. Remember that. So this is a con, that it only offers 3G. Okay, oh, the keyboard works amazing, bro. This is very fast. I don't feel any input lag here at all. So scratch that. Only on the edges, so where the notch is, sometimes I have those touch issues, bro, which are not constantly there. It just sometimes happen. Right now I can't show you. And basically, the third con for me is that the video sample, the camera is just bad on the front and on the back. For $80, there are some other smartphones which have better camera sample. And also I have to mention that the sound is just too poor. It is too poor. The good side that the headphone jack is just amazing. You get very loud sound through the 3.5mm headphone jack. And for the good sides, of course, the good side here, it is, like I said, if we are in the notch world, the price tag here for $80, you get this design, you get this screen, which is really cool. It is maybe lower than the HD resolution, but still a really nice screen. I'm gonna change some wallpapers now. Here we have another wallpaper. Again, I repeat again that for the price, the screen belongs obviously in the good side, in the pros. Also, it is bright enough. The viewing angles are also really cool. Check this out. Honestly, they are really cool. The touch responsivity regarding the typing through the keyboard is also really good. I don't feel any input lag. Like I mentioned, the small con here that sometimes where the notch is, these corners, angles, sometimes you're gonna have a little bit of the problem there. You'll have to touch 2 or 3 times sometimes. Okay, so let's continue next. What is good about it also? The camera bit regarding the pictures, you could take some pictures in really good lighting conditions. The video samples are horrible, like I said, the con is there. The battery life is also a con, which I already mentioned. You get the face unlock feature, which I'm gonna right now test it, why I didn't test it earlier. So let's begin. I already set up everything. Okay, so it took 1, 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds. Let me repeat it again. So this is a really good reason to buy the smartphone, this face unlock, if you want to be fancy, if you want to have a fancy smartphone with the face ID. I call it face ID, it's just easier for me, bro. But it's face unlock system. 2 seconds, bro. 2 seconds. So you can see by yourself, this is one of the slowest unlocking in the world. This probably, with the future update, it should get better, and it probably will. If Blackview is going to work more on the software optimization. This is also regarding the screen wake up time. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue next. You have it in the system. Again, another good pro and reason to get the smartphone. Obviously, it is this Android 8.1 Oreo. You get Oreo with the cheap China phone under 80 bucks, which is really rare to find right now. Okay, it works. It did unlock the feature. So double tap wake up, double click to wake if you want to do that. Trigger gallery, go up. And yeah, it did, but I need to unlock it anyway if I'm using this system. You will see later on the basically the camera samples, or you already saw it. Here we have some wallpapers. I hope they're gonna make a gallery which will have also a notch enabled, because most of the galleries don't show really, they don't spread the whole picture, man. You can see by yourself that there I don't see it. I only see the notification and the time. I mean the bar there. It's a nice wallpaper also. Beautiful. Okay, we'll go back to the settings. What else we do have in the settings for the end? Again, good side is also that it has 3.5mm headphone jack, which offers really amazing loud sound. I mean, it's not super quality, but it is loud, and that's great news. The display also, I praise the display. You're gonna get it. This is the main reason why would you get the smartphone, is because of this display here, bro. The look, the display itself. The con is also that it is a bit thicker there for this price tag, and for such a small battery. I don't know why it's so thick, almost 10mm thick, so I just don't get it. The good side is also of this thickness, the removing of this cover. It is plastic, so you can survive a lot of falls. It will survive a lot of falls, but it doesn't have a Gorilla Glass protection. Just have that in mind. Again, for 80 bucks, come on. And what I said here, yes, the good side is it has removable battery, so if something happens, you can just order for yourself battery and replace it by your own hands. You don't need to pay to service or something like that to change it for yourself. So it's really simple. So another good thing it is the Pro, that it's kind of a stock experience, Android stock experience there. It has only Google apps enabled. There's no bloatware, no Chinese apps, only few Blackview apps, and that's it, ninjas. What else can I say? It has FM radio support, which is really good. Also, it has a microphone there. So everything, you are set up for everything. The main Google apps, YouTube, Maps, Google, Gmail, Photos, everything is there for you. So it's a clean cut. It's a clean cut indeed. Going to Play Store. A little bit the con probably will be that this is not a game. It's not a gaming device, bro. It's 6580 Mali 400 MP1 Mali T730 2-core GPU. Basically, it's better than this one. But since the resolution is lower, obviously you saw that you can play some games with a nice frame rate. This is smooth right now. The Google Play Store at least is smooth. Check this out. For MediaTek 6058, this is smooth. Ninjas, I hope you enjoyed in this in-depth, okay, it's not in-depth review there. If I find free time, I'm going to do in-depth review. This is just a hands-on review for you of the Blackview A30. You can get it on GearBest for 80 bucks. Right now, the regular price is 80 bucks. Maybe in a week or two, it's going to go $5 down. Who knows? So follow. If you're not going to buy right now, then follow my YouTube channel. Remember, support my channel by buying smartphones, gadgets, tablets, anything online from China with my links in the description or on my YouTube channel. Wherever you're looking at my channel, just click those links. Do it! Wish you all the best, keep it cool, and stay blessed. Peace.
Have you ever wondered where to buy smartphones from? China. That is the gearbest.com and banggood.com, the most reliable two sites for online buying. Use my promo links below in the description to purchase anything, ninjas. That's the best way to support me. Let's go!